Hello there.
Good news, everyone. We're watching two of the best episodes of Star Trek.
And a musical.
No, not today. No musical today. Musical is next week.
That's the third best episode.
It was fine. I appreciate that with the musical that they were trying something different. But it was fine.
Yeah.
Wait.
But, importantly, today's episodes are Those Old Scientists, which is the Lower Decks crossover, which is one of my favorite episodes of Star Trek across all series. And then Under the Cloak of War, which is the Mbenga Klingon trauma episode, which is really good. Two very, very solid episodes today.
I guess we all have to defend war crimes today?
Some light war crimes. It's fine. So how's the weather?
It's raining.
Good.
Same.
Sunny and breezy.
I hate you.
But like the Goldar Heel episode, this guy actually wasn't a war criminal. I think Kira's acting was so fine in that episode.
I don't remember what all he did, just that Mbenga was traumatized by it. But we're gonna find out what all he did.
He ordered his soldiers to battle, to fight a losing position, basically.
It's kind of messed up, though it is very Klingon. Well, it's not Klingon to have to order them to do that. Surely they would just want to fight to the last man.
Yeah.
That's just sort of how they do.
Yeah, true.
How they do.
Let's see. For me, it is.
He had to delete some people out of the transporter.
But
I do have two dogs again today, which is
Woo!
good,
Hey.
so they can play with each other. Yesterday, I also got bit by a dog, but it was a different dog.
Ooh.
Yay?
Not- I guess it's a yay that these two dogs have never bit me. Well, that's not true. My dog has bit me, but not on purpose.
Dog.
Just like playing with
Yeah,
toys.
Typical dog owner stuff.
So are they gonna put him down? The one that bit you?
No.
Jesus.
Okay, sorry, let me shut up.
No, it's just like I wasn't expecting that immediate question.
We don't joke about putting down dogs. Only putting down Star Trek characters like dogs.
Yes.
Came in a weird time there.
It makes sense in context.
just
Don't
a
worry
little
about it.
I assume so, but still.
No, I just randomly started talking about killing dogs. It was weird.
Sorry.
Yeah, once I'm done with intakes, I'm changing this to a Kicking Dogs channel.
Jesus.
I mean,
It's gonna be a
Star Trek did
sick
mess-
YouTube prank. You go up to a dog and you just start whacking.
Porthos gets experimented on, right, in Star Trek? So-
He
In
doesn't get
the
experimented
2009
on.
one,
He gets
yeah.
weird medical treatments. He gets suspended in goo.
Well, in the 2009 movie, he
2009
straight up does get
Oh yeah,
experimented on.
he
Yeah.
does.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Assuming
Although,
it's the
if
same
I remember
Porthos, because
correctly-
that dog would have been 80 years old at the time of the movie.
I think they said, I can't remember if it was Alex Kurtzman or J.J. Abrams, but they came out behind the scenes and said that it was supposed to be the same Porthos. It was just some genetic fuckery that had been done, or something happened to the dog, and he was able to live a really long time, and
Wow.
all that stuff. There is I think it's a comic book tie-in. I'm not sure if it's one of the ones I own or not, because I own a bunch, but I haven't read any of them yet, where Porthos gets rescued. He's just basically stuck in interstellar space, just as a beam just going, and they managed to pick him up and beam him back and bring Porthos back to Archer.
Okay.
Cool.
Also, 10 seconds to Those Old Scientists. Everyone be queued up to Those Old Scientists and press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Riker.
I thought TOS stood for terms of service, but okay.
It does to uncool people.
All right, I will let Discord
Biting
know what you
Ryan is
think.
not a violation of General Order 4.
That's the one that's the death penalty, right? Well,
I think
that's
so.
that's the one that has the death penalty, but then also they say different general order is the only other one that's a death penalty. And then Admiral
General Order
Cornwell
4.
says there's no death penalty.
Yeah, strictly forbids the death penalty.
Whatever, it works. It's fine.
Was the point of that little bit of
66.
No,
Star Trek just to introduce the idea of the temporal prime directive? Like you're not supposed to mess with time? Did they really need to recap that? I don't know.
Not
I don't
sure
know. I was
when-
just ignoring the recap.
Same.
Hey, looking forward to this.
I love how it starts
Actually,
animated.
I'm up at 3 a.m. right now for this.
What?
Word.
3 in the morning?
I'm in
Where
Singapore.
are you? Oh, Singapore.
Singapore.
Got a buddy over in
Now,
Japan.
the only thing I know about Singapore... Excuse me?
There's the poster.
Ah. The only thing I know
So
about
this-
Singapore is
Observation.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh. First thing I learned about Singapore was the fine for eating a durian on the subway.
Gross.
Fine for what
which
on the
is
subway?
hefty. A durian?
Oh,
It's-
yeah. No, understandable.
Yeah,
I lived in
exactly. It's
Chinatown in
actually
Toronto.
a very
I know what the hell
reasonable
that thing
measure
is.
if you've ever been around a durian stand. Like, boy, is that a strong smell. It's a nice,
Yeah.
it's not a bad smell exactly, but it is strong.
Oh, dip pill boy.
They sell them a
tasty.
lot in Toronto. So cute.
Oh my god, Becky, don't be such a downer.
I have a Lower Decks Choose Your Own Adventure book I picked up recently that's great.
Is that official merchandise?
Yeah. It's the Lower Decks Choose Your Own Adventure interactive graphic novel.
Hmm.
I think it's canonical too.
This has to take place before season 3 of Lower Decks, I think, because of where they are.
Well, they're not lieutenants yet.
Yeah.
And I remember this coming out
Graphic
well
novel
after
for
Boimler should have already
grown-ups.
known that this whole conversation about
Yes.
Orions is very racist.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very early Lower Decks.
No, this episode came out after he'd already been scolded for being racist. He should be over it by now.
Yeah, but the point is that it's not set when it came out. It's set before that point.
Okay. Thanks, Becky.
It feels like a very early Lower Decks episode.
I mean, we're still using 5 digits for the start date.
Oh, remember that.
Set
Yep.
up.
Just the right shade of
Why?
gray.
I love Star Trek so much.
That's like a Guardian of Forever, just tilted on its axis.
If you say so.
I mean,
It is a
Guardian
circle,
Forever
I'll
is just
grant
like-
you that.
yeah, and the Guardian of Forever was a big ugly rock. It wasn't even a neat circle.
And then eventually an old man in a bowler hat.
Yeah, Carl.
Yeah.
Hirobo.
Oh, what is trying to portal me?
Stop lurching towards it.
That scream
Bye,
is too
Boims.
perfect.
I forgot all about this.
Oh,
but we had
disappointing. Uhura is tight.
we had the Ionian gateways in TNG.
The Iconian ones?
Very
Yeah.
realistic.
Very realistic.
I know the
I love a bit of
lines in
Force
this
Wallery.
episode. Yeah. I know the lines in this episode so fucking well.
Yeah.
All right, what's
I
the
think
next
somebody
line? What is it? After the
Space.
intro.
The final frontier.
I love the
after
animated
the intro.
intro.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the
It
music.
was when
became
Boiler
all-
rates up. I don't remember
No.
who speaks first. I think it is Pike who speaks first.
In the musical one next week, they have like a what is it, doo wop? They have like a doo wop version of the TOS theme.
Oh yeah, acapella.
Yeah,
Acapella is what you're looking for, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, that was frequently doo wop, but yeah,
But it, I mean, it's not a, yeah.
maybe. But good observation, Soma. The planet that was animated at the beginning of the episode, they had like bright red rings.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
like
sky
the energy
from
ribbons
yeah,
and
the
stuff
energy
that were going
ribbons
around it.
from the real life version.
I just go with energy ribbons.
Well, this
every
can't have been cheap to
generation.
animate.
Mhm.
I forgot it was the
Oh,
monster.
it's the same monster.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they brought it back.
Yeah, the same monster.
Did we ever get an explanation for what the fuck that thing is?
No.
Or is it
Of
just
course not.
okay? I didn't know if
yeah,
I
of
like
course.
missed something or something along the way.
Stuff hitting the ship. Of
Captain's
course,
log,
yes.
a bunch of our shit fell off, and nobody likes
So-
me.
I think
Front fell
they
off.
took
Well, that's
the-
not very
the
typical. I'd like to make
regular-
that point.
Yeah.
They took the regular intro and they put
Remember the
a
second part of that, thank you.
sulfated filter on it, right?
No, this
Re-rendered
is
it with
all new
sulfated filter?
sequences.
Yeah, this is definitely not
Oh.
just a filter.
The
Hey,
koala.
the koala.
Yeah.
Hey,
Why is he
All hail
smiling?
koala.
I'll know
I
what the
do love
first
that
line
they-
is when I see it start.
directed by Jonathan Frakes.
Hang on, let me turn off the subtitles.
Oh, yeah.
Record.
Is this just the captain's log?
No,
I
you're
thought it was
too-
going to be into the episode.
You have failed, Soma.
No.
Time traveler.
And then it's this scene, yeah. The Delta. It's the best part.
Yeah, it makes you want to go back to Nokia.
Hi,
flip
I'm
phones.
Captain Disrespect.
Get away
Wow,
from me.
and just next year they're going to invent the holodeck.
That was a fun episode.
I love his blue hair.
I like the
Purple.
hello to Mbenga. He's very polite, Mr. Boimler.
My school colors were purple and white.
Yep,
So I
5
dyed my hair
digits, very
purple.
normal.
It was more like black blue, which is what the
The Vulcan Science Directorate has determined that time travel is not possible.
It determined that time travel is unfair.
I like what they did with Boims' hair. Like it's
Yeah.
definitely it's the real life thing that they would exaggerate to make the cartoon, right? It's not
Yeah.
yeah. It's not like
It's
solid
amazing how, like,
magenta.
there were two things that did not need to be exaggerated. His scream, which when he
Yeah.
does it
Oh, yeah.
later when shit is exploding, is just
Yeah.
real. Like I've heard people do that. And the fact that he is capable of physically doing that like swishy sway hip walk.
Yeah.
yeah. It's great.
He learned it from Section 31. It's more efficient.
Yeah. Yes. But like
It genuinely
the fact-
is a fairly efficient walk.
The fact that I didn't expect it, and when I
Yeah.
saw fucking Quaid just pull that out, I died.
Jack
He
Quaid
is
has been
too
playing
tall, as I
Dose
recall.
as well.
Is the only problem.
Yeah.
Slightly different vibe from his role in The Boys.
Although not that
Very.
different, honestly.
He also played Richard Feynman, which is
Oh, yeah, that was
exactly
fun.
him.
We
He
had a
also
Richard
played-
Feynman movie.
Oh, no, he was in
the
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer, yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
which came
He
out the
also
same
played-
weekend this episode did.
Yeah.
Mm.
He also played Superman, which is kind of bizarre because it's almost like a cross between Huey and Boimler if they got
Yeah.
superpowers themselves. Like
Wait, he's the latest Superman.
Like if
in
they
My
got
Adventures with Superman or something, yeah. Really good, really well done. It's like anime style. My
Rich,
Adventures
are
with
you-
Lois.
Are you
or
ready for the
Lois-
line?
Yeah.
We
Yep.
have one more line in between. There we
Riker.
go. That counts as a
Improvised by
reference.
Parade in front of Riker.
Yeah, Jonathan Frakes is just off camera.
Yeah.
Dying.
And I love what
like,
Frakes said about it.
laughing,
Just
yeah.
like him and
Tawny Newsom.
Tawny Newson are just so free with improvising, and it's just so different for him.
Yeah,
Because
and
2MG,
apparently
you
got
weren't allowed to
Tawny
even like
Newsome,
move a comma or an apostrophe.
Mm.
Yeah,
You know,
Tawny Newsom's got a writing role in Starfleet Academy off of this.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, she's also got her own show that's being made too. It's supposed to be like a
Really?
sitcom.
NX class?
Yeah.
Really?
It's supposed
Oh,
to
that's
be
cool.
a
Well,
bunch of people on not a sitcom, but it's like a comedy. It's supposed to be a bunch of people on a resort planet, and their lives are being broadcasted to the rest of the quadrant, but they're not aware of it.
That's kind of a fun conceit. I like
yeah,
that.
we haven't had any
Yeah.
updates on it recently though, so we don't know what's going on with it.
No, very slow for information on it.
Isn't
But
that just the Truman Show?
That's one
Kinda, yeah,
and
but
arguably
Star
less
Trek
likely
With
to
is-
multiple
explode.
people,
Explode, you
like
say?
Truman Show, but Love Island is what it sounds like.
yeah, basically. I'll try to find. Give me a second here. Federation Outsiders.
I love this
Ah.
with Spock.
Oh, the laugh.
I guess it's appropriate we're watching it in for Spooktober because that was just wrong.
Yeah.
It's there has been some
Disturbing.
criticism of season 3, especially that Spock is a bit too emotional, but that's one that I don't necessarily agree with as much because that is sort of the point at the moment.
Yeah,
Well,
to
he's
see
half
how he
human.
gets
He's
from point A to
embracing
point B.
We never see him embrace the human half of himself, but he does in the series. Like I was just thinking in the fake wedding episode, Corby says, "Don't get cold feet," and he says, "My feet are perfectly warm."
Yeah.
Like with some attitude, though, you know.
No bloody A, B, C, or D.
Yeah, that's a reference to Relics with Scotty.
As he says, no one's in
Yeah.
on Dash.
No
Nothing.
bloody
Nothing.
A, B, C, or
So does
D.
that imply the Enterprise is the first ship to ever get a dash?
I
That's
guess
a
so.
good question.
Yeah.
It's a new concept.
That or
to
Scotty
Lon.
just did not fucking care or pay attention to.
No,
anything.
No, the fact that
it's,
it was Lon didn't even understand the dash concept.
What Dash is.
Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah, so why
Enterprise
would they
is
do
the
that?
first flagship
Right.
with that level of
That's
honor to its
true.
name.
Shivanum.
Notoriety.
Didn't anyone here build
Notoriety,
ships and
yeah.
shuttles when they were boys?
So it might actually be the first Dash A. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we
It's
don't
like-
see any other ships in Star Trek be like the Saratoga B. You know.
We
Yeah,
do
was
eventually
like-
get Voyager J.
True. I stand corrected.
As if a million voices cried out in lore accuracy.
I
We
did
didn't
love
even
how
see the
many.
Voyager A.
Million autistics crying out at once. Yeah.
We didn't even see the Voyager A. So you know, for me, but
I
something
don't
really
care. I don't care what they do with the Voyager as long as the nacelles wiggle. Like,
Right.
that's the only thing that must retain or must
It has
remain
to
the same
flap its
across all
wings.
iterations. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So something that I watched a YouTuber make a video on yesterday's Enterprise. So we had just seen the
Wow, can't
TOS
believe
Enterprise.
you're watching a different Star Trek YouTuber.
I know, but you're wrapping it up, Ryan. So I have to find other material, other content creators. So the thing is that we until yesterday's Enterprise, we never really saw the C, but even the B was really absent until. Well, never mind. We saw the B.
Until Generations is the only time we saw the B.
No, we saw the. Oh, right, because the Excelsior in Star Trek 2 was not the B; it was the Excelsior class flagship.
Oh,
Same
and
thing.
that
yeah.
model of the Orion ship, that is a callback to the original series, obviously. But in the original run of it, you couldn't see anything of the Orion ship in whatever episode it was in. But in the remaster, they made that fancy
Yes.
new CG model for it.
What cute.
The TOS remaster.
Consistency. I really did like how they tried to like keep everything visually consistent while not making it look like Cardboard and Jolly Ranchers.
I do like the pads
Oh yeah,
in
it is a nice
this show
compromise.
because it is a tablet screen, but rather than like in Discovery a few times where you can clearly see it's just a tablet or a phone with a tricorder,
Oh,
this actually looks different.
it's true.
Just because they like added a bevel to it.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
still
that helps.
It's still actually just not just physically. Oh yeah, I've seen that out in the real world.
The thing that I love is
Yeah, Discovery
like, a
was
lot of
pretty
this-
obvious about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The thing
And Picard
Discovery
especially just
spent-
use the Samsung Z Flip.
Yeah. Picard season
Sorry,
2
Kevin.
didn't
It's
even
like
get a single
smaller
bug.
jetpacks.
Yeah.
The thing I liked about Discovery, and they do use some of them in
Not just an
Stranger Worlds and
iPad with a
Picard
sticker on the
stuff.
back.
Yeah. But these screens that Discovery used and that you see on some of the stations on this, the ones that are like see-through, but actually whatever, that's not CGI added in. Those are real fucking screens that just work as monitors that they can program whatever they want on, and you can see right through it with the camera. They bought a shitload of them when they were making Discovery because they thought they looked futuristic and have been using them in Star Trek ever since.
I want to see one of those in real life because it looks infuriating to use.
I've walked around on the Discovery's bridge set, and they're really cool looking, but they only look good from a very specific angle.
Or like if you put them against a solid dark colored wall, perhaps.
Yeah. It's predominantly meant for like sharing stuff. Like it's like a step between holograms.
You know, like a business would need, like, you want to display, but you can still see inside the store. So
Yeah.
that would work.
Stuff like that. Any sort of like heads up display. If you had like a barrier for cashiers.
See, Spock does smile in TOS. When he plays the harp,
only a couple times.
He has a thing of pleasure to him. Like, he's obviously feeling, it's pleasurable to play an instrument or...
Are you counting the episode where he's like being affected by mind spores?
No,
that doesn't count.
Uhura was singing and Spock was playing the harp and he had like a really cute smile on his face. And I was like, like, you can't say he doesn't have emotions.
I remember him smiling in the 2009
And there's the time
movies,
he thinks
in
Kirk is dead, and then Kirk comes back
Jim.
and like smiles. That's adorable.
Yeah.
I remember like old Leonard Nimoy smiling as Spock at some point too. I don't know if that was in 2009 or in Unification or something in TNG.
See, Star Trek here is saying don't change who you are for your girlfriend. Be yourself.
Well,
Nurse Chapel should love him at his most logical.
Oh God, this scene is making me cringe real bad.
If you can't handle me at my pon far, you don't deserve me at my logical.
It's a good title cringe. It's well written.
It's a great scene because it introduces him as the time traveler in a way. Like, how do you say something without saying something?
Yeah, I think that's finally the moment he realizes, oh shit, this isn't a holodeck program. This is not just a trip. This has consequences.
I am surprised that Corby survived the entirety of season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
he has to survive.
Yeah, on screen. No, but my point is, they clearly established that it's the same year that he went missing, and then he does not go missing on screen in the show.
I think I think there's a line at the end of season 3 about him fucking off to go on some trip, and my guess is that that's supposed to like hint at what happens to him or something.
I do hope that season 4 starts with him saying, "Oh, he's done on that mission on that dig and he's not been heard from."
Yeah, even if it's just somewhere in the background.
Gilligan cut.
Excellent.
No, Him and Zephyr Cochrane are making love on a abandoned planet somewhere.
Yeah. Good example is, or what's the word I'm looking for?
Good use of his
Whatever,
engineering
but-
extension courses.
Sure.
No, you're right though, because he's kind of written like, obviously if he's Spock's foil, then obviously he's very unlikable for multiple reasons. We distinctly hate him in the wedding episode because he's trying to crash our wedding.
We do?
Well,
Speak for
I'm
yourself.
I'm rooting for Spock, so you know.
I hated Trelane.
I was, you know, that was a good episode actually.
The
That was a great
hair
episode.
swayed him.
Trelane's a dick.
Oh, this was the funniest line of the whole show for me, because it's like, flattery
I have
will
mentioned the hair before, right?
flattery will get you very far with me, Ensign. Usually
Lovely,
flattery's
just
what-
straight up. Yeah, we tracked you here.
Have you seen my hair?
He is a beautiful man.
Mhm.
Pike.
Is the guy in green a famous actor?
Yeah,
He's
fairly.
made him in a bunch of shit, but
What's that name?
I can find out.
Love that.
I know, right?
Tritritically.
quadritritically, and quintitically in the animated series. Goes up by 1 each time.
Which is a reference to the trouble with tribbles specifically was quadritriticale.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know why you're tweaking on the Orion.
Mhm.
He's a known actor enough because he's the face model and voice actor for Joseph Seed in Far Cry,
Hmm.
the video game series. Far Cry 5, I think, was the one that took place in the States.
Yeah.
It's just him, but green.
Go away.
Now
Someone
fuck
should explain
off.
to them how far in the episode we are.
Barely
Well,
halfway.
yeah, we're halfway through.
Yeah,
So
yeah. This isn't gonna happen.
The hijinks aren't done.
We have at least one additional hijink to get through.
we have at least
Yep.
one other main character to bring.
Nice quick 20
Exactly.
minute adventure.
Hey, it's Mariner.
Hi, Tawny.
Part of me is a bit upset that we didn't get the other 2 actors in it as well in live action, but it is great in the episode.
Rutherford might be too distracting because he's just Pillboy.
Oh yeah.
One thing that I know watching this episode though is that Uhura never actually goes down to the planet. So when Beckett Mariner says at the start, "I'll stand in
a
the same
good
spot as Uhura," then it doesn't actually happen.
I love that 5 to bring back.
Yeah.
I also agree with
Such a
Beckett.
good-
I don't know about the sleeve, the ranks on the sleeves.
It's in the sleeves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta immediately look down everybody's fucking arms to see their rank. Fuck off.
He disappeared in a
Dystopian San
vortex.
Francisco. That's a reference.
Yep. Yep.
That line too. Just calling out the fact that
riots, there riots.
95% of Lower Decks comedy is just references. And
Yeah.
I love all of them.
Yes.
God, every
Not a
time
complaint.
someone time travels back to the TOS era, they have to comment on how hot Spock is.
He is.
Yes.
Nobody talks about that because he's so logical and revered, but nobody talks about, oh my god, he's fucking
Yeah.
Because they only see like 130-year-old Spock in the
Yeah.
color photos
Yeah.
or whatever.
It's the same thing with like seeing certain old as shit politicians when they were younger. You're just like, you were hot and you decided to do
Yeah.
that.
But I do love that how they keep that they just make the references. It's not a lower deck thing, it's a thing of those characters that they
Yeah.
make those references.
just their whole lives. They
Hot
are
stock.
nerds.
And then we
By the way-
find out that these characters here are as much nerds, they just aren't as out with it in normal time.
By the way, we're sexualizing Spock. She called him Hot Spock. So
Yes.
He is.
I mean,
Leave him
Wasn't he
alone.
They
already
get him to
hot
take his
spot
shirt
before
off
this?
for a fucking reason.
I mean-
you know things are bad when Pike just says "fuck it."
yeah.
Actually, if you use the extra pair of hands. Is one of them.
Ah,
That's so weird.
stop it, Ethan.
I'll do with that.
He doesn't know how. Just go with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's also a lower deck squat run.
Yeah, that's the run. You get a better look at it later on, but that is it as well.
I have quoted this line a lot
Oh,
Through this-
slut.
Yeah.
through these streams.
That's an animated
Yeah.
series
Ah, but
reference.
not as bad as Odo smiling.
Yeah. Odo
Or,
pulling any facial expression concerns me.
Or the Doctor in Enterprise.
Yeah.
Yo, this is a
Yeah.
good line.
Flox smiling is just no. Flock.
There's the walk,
I-
yep.
I I like this line here. You should never meet your heroes, because
That's a common phrase.
yeah, it's a very
saying.
common phrase. Yeah. So it's just that like if you meet them, you're gonna be disappointed, right? Because they're never gonna be the legend that you chalk
Yeah.
them up. But
I love how I love this cultural difference because of TNG being set 30 years later or being created 30 years later. Pin-up posters were not a thing as much, so she doesn't know what it is. It's a
Yeah.
poster that's pinned up.
yeah, but do you know what Playboy magazine is?
Yeah.
I am an adult. Yes.
So
I
when you say
assume it's
pinup
a,
poster-
it's a gamer magazine. People who love to play video games.
But it's a
Mhm.
reference to the culture at the time rather than that people would not actually know what it is.
Wasn't she literally on pinup posters?
also Sports Illustrated did pinup posters. Like there was a centerfold.
You mean that sounds familiar, yeah.
I don't know her name. What's her name?
Rebecca Romaine. Rebecca Romaine. I think that's true.
Okay, good. Thank you, Tawny. No spoilers.
Yeah.
Though Uhura doesn't actually meet that many weird aliens, as I recall. It's just all like Klingons and Romulans and stuff.
Yeah, but she's on the flagship going out and boldly exploring. There's got to
She
be
didn't
some
even
out there
get to-
somewhere that haven't been talked about.
She didn't even get to figure out how to talk to the rock monsters. They brought in Spock for that.
Trying so hard not to make a rock lobster joke. B52.
We've talked a lot about autism-coded characters. Beckett, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
No, that's true. ADHD, yes. Autism, no.
She's the extrovert that drags you out of the house by your hair.
Yeah.
Or ruins your sleepover by like making fun of all your friends.
She exhausts the hell out of you, and at the end of the day, you think that, and then you go, I would change nothing.
Right.
I love Ortega's.
I'm freaking
just
out my
so much.
world.
I love how they included the Pike thing here because, it's like the most famous thing about Pike.
You're legally obligated to take breaks, Neota.
Oh, Actually, you pointed out something about like the pinup poster in the 60s
Mhm.
versus everything else. The design obviously is very 60s, but the glasses that they're using are actually straight from them.
Hmm.
Those are 60s designs for cocktail glasses. They're designed to keep the glass cooler as well as being easier to hold.
They're
Hmm.
also exact reverses of the Deep Space Nine cups that
Yeah.
get wider as you go down.
Dom Jot.
Dom Jatuman.
Those cups always seem like
That's a
they'd be a
reference.
bitch to clean.
That's definitely a reference.
Oh no, somebody's gonna get stabbed in the heart.
Tapestry, most prominently.
Yeah.
Ortegas.
I love what the glyphs say. It's just, this is a time portal.
Nausicaans built a time portal?
No, they didn't. They just found a time portal and graffitied it.
Which tracks for them.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes. My favorite scene from the episode.
Yes, and I also love how Spock says, almost says, "Are you feeling lucky, punk?"
Yeah. Please don't.
Can we just stop surmising for a second? Yeah.
Just pretend I'm not here. He's not... He hasn't abandoned logic. He's just nice with Christine.
Real Tim. Here's about.
Spock, why you like that?
Oh, do you, punk?
Spock just immediately leaves.
Right stream. Listen.
Absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
The seek cover too. Not like run, just seek cover as he's
Yeah.
casually walking away.
See,
And the
that is
lean
also the
out.
spot that we know and love from later on. Just perfectly casual. Seek cover.
Yeah. Like, he's hilarious by not being funny.
Yeah.
In the best way.
Yeah.
That's how autism works. People laugh at your jokes
Yeah.
that you weren't making a joke.
It took a while for me to realize what people were laughing at and go, oh, I can weaponize this like I weaponize
Yeah.
the rest of my autism.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to have been weaponizing it from earlier, but unfortunately, I only knew it what it was 3 months ago now. Yeah.
When I was able to start rattling off the names of like episode titles of Star Trek and shit, I started going, okay, this might be a hint.
A lot of things should have been hints to
everything
me.
up.
Oh, we all have that, don't
once
worry.
there weren't a lot of magic cards back in the day, but someone once flipped through a magazine and just pointed at a random one, Zerillion of the Claw. I was in fact able to say its exact casting cost, stats, and ability. And I was
Very
like, but that was a
random.
lucky
Did you do the flavor
guess,
text
but,
though,
like,
and the
I didn't
the
know the flavor
artist of
text.
the artist of
But
the
I mean,
artwork?
it's a little strange that I still remember exactly what card it was. But yeah.
I do like how Boiler almost does the hiccup. Thank you for summing that up.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a
How
lot
to
of
Train Your
almost
Dragon hiccup.
references.
So
Yeah.
is Pelia alive in the 24th/5th century?
We have no
Probably.
idea.
Can she, like, when he goes back to the Future? Speaking of Back to the Future, it's the 40th anniversary, and they have a whole bunch of 40th anniversary Back to the Future stuff going around, like the Casio watch, and I
Like
think
the
there's
Trump presidency?
some licensed products. What?
What?
And another thing tying up with older movies, she just quoted something saying that an old friend said, I pretended to be someone and wanted to be
Yeah.
until finally I became that person. Cary Grant said that, which means that Pelia was friends with Cary Grant.
Why are there two shuttles flying around at the moment? That doesn't really make any sense.
Why not?
Well, my
What are you gonna
point
say? It's
is
nighttime.
she
They're in
should
space.
reach out to
Could be
Boimler in
just
the
doing-
future.
Also could be
Maybe
doing
they're just doing
training stuff.
training. Yeah.
Yeah, if the ship's stationary and they're just waiting to do something else, there could be people going like, okay, now's as good a time as any, boys. Come on.
And everyone talks slower and quieter.
These shuttles look so good. And that, like, the giant ball thing, like, reminds me of that, like, the thing that was on the captain's chair for, like, 10 seconds, the little eye visor in, I think it was the original pilot? I'm not sure if Kirk ever used it or not. I can't remember. There was, like, a desk lamp on a arm that came up off of the desk chair, or off of the captain's chair.
Oh my god, Christina, the gun might be a little overkill.
It sounds stun.
That line, too, she just likes to monitor comm traffic.
Is she
More
Odo?
evidence that she's a workaholic.
Every scene in this
Would you
episode is
now?
fantastic.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, that's exactly him. This is probably specifically the episodes where Boimler is experimenting with breaking rules.
Oh, but you can't stay mad at him. Hey, he did not encourage it.
I know this is
Oh
slightly.
God,
Is it
don't
just
say
me?
that, you asshole.
Is it just me, or that piece of art behind Boimler? Does that remind anybody else of a fucking Borg cube?
I'll let you know when the camera
I'm
goes.
driving. It looks like all the. I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be.
Everybody's so open in the future.
Who else are they gonna tell? Basically, just biographers.
Oh, a bottle of Scottish whiskey specifically. Based on the subtitle.
I mean, he's just their boss.
He's the dad of this ship.
I cannot imagine being this close to my employer.
Yeah, it's true.
Sorry, Irish
That would be
whiskey
weird.
specifically.
Yeah,
Not
but the difference
Scottish.
is he's not paying them.
Ah.
One is spelled with an EY and the other is just Y.
He pays them in positive affirmations.
Hair follicles.
Oh,
Lon
Here we
about
go.
to cement herself as one of the best characters.
The grapplers. Yeah.
Grapplers. I love that in real life we actually used a grappler. We just harpooned a comet.
Works.
Yes,
Grapplers.
they're way cooler than
She
the
says that
truckers.
quite flatly as well, which is fun.
Do you suppose someone actually wrote the limerick? The apology limerick? Thank you, Scott.
One of the most autistic moments from Spock in the entire show.
Pike just staring at him before looking back.
I'm
What the
sure it's
fuck
funny
is-
when Spock states the obvious like that, but everyone gets on Troy's case.
Here we are.
Better than the Elon Musk school.
We're getting a lot of references, I think.
Yep.
Like, why does it make a
Microwave.
egg timer? All right, we're getting close to the end of the episode, so presumably this one will work. Which, again, doesn't really make sense with the whole genetic ban still being in place in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, but contradictory
Overcome.
stuff is common.
The whole idea of like
We
her
don't
struggle and
discriminate. We
everything
have genetically
else, though.
modified friends.
Yeah, they probably
Yeah.
tried to hide, just sort of push down the fact that she was genetically modified and use her as the showcase of Starfleet to sort of try and handle the PR.
It comes out that Bashir is genetically altered, and they're just like, "Fuck!" Just put her on the posters. Say the thing.
Long and prosper is the Boimler. The smile. You also live and
I'd say the same thing.
Yeah, I would do that.
yeah,
I don't think
Peace
any
and
of us-
long life is the response.
is the
Yep.
response. Yes.
Yeah, but good luck getting it the fuck out.
By Grabthar's
Well,
hammer.
What a savings.
Yes. Don't make me say it again. I hate
You
saying that.
shall be avenged.
Fine. By Grobthor's hammer.
Never give up.
Given
Never
that Alan
surrender.
Rickman is dead, did someone say that at his funeral?
Wow.
I hope so.
The only reason I'm laughing is because I'm pretty sure Alan would have too. Dude had a sense of humor.
Up in the future and soon to get them home.
There's a Galaxy
To
Quest
a future
documentary,
where
and it
some
talks
kind of
about
lands
the
Human
the
planet is
documentary
pirate.
talks about how there's a scene with Tim Allen when he's talking to the termite Thermian or whatever it is, explaining the whole lying situation. He got really worked up and was emotional, and he went over to the director and asked if he could walk off. And the director didn't realize because he kept pushing him. He was like, "Oh yeah, shit, I'm sorry, like go." And Alan Rickman leaned over to the director and said, "I think he just experienced acting."
That's so good.
I love that they use the fact that Tendy's mother is on there, or great grandmother,
Yeah.
Mistress of the
Small
Winter
connections.
Constellations, who very clearly is not as powerful a family at this point in the timeline.
She's not even on the planet. She's not even part of the senior staff.
I mean, he does react pretty strongly
Just-
to her name. It could just be like if it was any random person, he could have reacted just as strongly, but it also could hint towards her being somebody important.
Oh, it's still an influential family, but later on in Lower Decks, they're
They're like royal.
one of
Oh
the
yeah,
top
like one of the
families.
heads. Yeah. Able to loan out a capital ship.
Yeah.
We did it. We got home.
Mistress
there's
of
a
the
visor.
Winter Goddess.
And there's the poster again.
Yep. Those old scientists.
I love this line.
Yeah.
This is a good line only because, as we've discussed
He's married to
before,
her.
the two actors are literally married in real life, yes.
Yeah. And well, that's the reason why it's in the episode, is it's a direct
Yes.
reference to the fact that they are married.
He put out a tweet at some point where he said that he outranked her, and she was like, "Go
Yes.
fuck yourself."
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It was for like Star Trek Day or something recently. It was
It was fantastic.
fantastic.
Who was married?
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed that.
Everybody but you.
Una and Ransom.
Ransom.
I disagree with that. Everybody but me. I know plenty of people who are unmarried. Uma and who? Ransom?
Una and Ransom are married.
Yeah.
The actors.
Really?
Jerry O'Connell and Rebecca.
Is there a bit of an age gap
Yeah.
there? Is
No.
she a
I
little
don't know if
older?
there
so.
is anyway.
I think so.
They're both pretty getting up there in age, aren't they?
Mm.
Well, Rebecca Romaine is 52 years old. Jerry O'Connell is 51 years old. So,
Yeah.
no.
Yes, there is an age gap.
No, it's just
Yeah, 1 year.
Technically, there's an
That's not
age
an
gap
age
between
gap.
every human being on the planet with every other human being.
But I love this. What the hell is in these things?
Oh, that's such a
Orion
good
Deluxe. We
sequence.
just established that, Mbenga. Come on.
Yeah, and it's the reason
Ransom's
why
actor
the Lower
is older than
Deckers
the
are
character.
always in animated form.
Everybody's just drunk
Perpetually
all the
drunk.
time.
Yeah.
All
It
right,
would be
next
hysterical if
episode
there was one
is
episode of
Under the
sorry.
Cloak of War.
a little less funny.
You know what? It would be fantastic if they just did an episode of Lower Decks in live action and went, oh yeah, we're not drunk this episode.
Oh, I was gonna say if they did an episode of Lower Decks where everything was live action except for one or two characters.
Yeah.
Like that, what's that? Who Framed Roger
Yeah.
Rabbit or whatever it was? Like that type shit almost.
Inverted-
It's just
inverted?
the connection of them. Sort of. Like
Who
that.
Framed Roger Rabbit was a cinematic masterpiece,
It's a good movie.
by the way. Technical masterpiece.
As is Muppets Christmas Carol,
Yes.
but for different reasons.
It's Robert Zemeckis, right? I think, if I recall correctly.
I love
They
Same,
should have
same
crossover
basic
with
reason why
5,
it's
4, 3, 2, 1, play.
it's the same basic reason why it's incredible in terms of the acting, but they have different techniques for it because, of course, one is animated, one is using puppets.
I love the line about why Tim Curry and why Michael Caine are so good in the Muppet movies. Is
Yeah.
that Michael Caine treats all of the Muppets as fellow actors, while Tim Curry
Yes.
treats himself as a Muppet.
$100 million's not too bad for that scale of war in the future.
On the single planet.
Well, to be fair,
To be
as
fair.
every like as we advance technologically, our wars have fewer and fewer casualties, but I think the scale of destruction increases.
I don't think that's the case. The number of casualties from war has dramatically increased over time.
No, I think if you look
The
at all the
number of
conflicts since World War II, there's fewer and fewer casualties. But
Since World War II, that's because we don't have as conflicts on that scale anymore.
but we just have continual conflict all over.
Yeah, but they're not the same scale.
I would say that we've gotten better at targeting combatants rather than non-combatants, as far as numbers. I don't know.
In legitimate, quote unquote, legitimate wars, yes.
All right, let me put it this way: our losses are significantly less.
To us,
Still waiting for
An
WWE.
actual Boatman's whistle.
yeah.
So, I should go get some sleep. So,
Have a good one.
see you guys next week.
Good night. Later.
Fine.
Wow, he knows human idioms. I wonder if he learned that from one of his prisoners of war.
Maybe.
You know, I studied political science in college, so the Oppenheimer movie, I love watching it because since the invention of nuclear weapons, we have enough deterrence that we don't have massive wars, tanks, and armies, and 53 million people dead in World War II. But that means that only if the nuclear deterrence keeps up, because once you have a nuclear war, you're going to get to Star Trek's like 600 million dead.
So going back a little bit to the Romulan episode at the end of season 1, where she was a bit racist against Romulans, she is being racist against Klingons here.
I mean, it's like O'Brien being racist against Cardassians.
Yeah, it makes complete sense for it to be, but
U.S. propaganda for World War II calls them the Japs.
That is the look of a face. That's the face of a woman going, fuck, 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 fuck.
Yeah.
The Butcher of Jagal doesn't seem terribly bothered by it. He's chill.
Klingon, he's been called worse. He probably thinks it's a term of honor.
We see a lot of this with Worf. Like, people are prejudiced against Klingons, because he's the first Klingon in Starfleet.
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah.
They made the egg timer sound again.
Yeah.
Also, that's the
360s.
DS9 mug.
Yeah, it's about to do no mug.
Consistency.
Ambassador.
Blocking of that camera shot was odd.
Oh, it literally is Rectigino. Alright.
Yeah.
Reference?
That is both like the most autistic way Spock could have answered that, but also the best.
Yeah.
And what else is he gonna say? Totes my bee.
Yeah. That with that fucking creepy smile from before, sure.
Actually, rewatching it this time, I noticed that Growl kind of lets out his inner nature a little bit. He growls a little bit before then going, no, I need to be calm and portray myself as a diplomat.
Not the Butcher.
Yeah.
You
I
get
thought
him,
Klingons
Benga?
had like a higher pain tolerance, but also a higher like ability to withstand temperature. How fucking hot was that cup?
Well, it was ceramic.
It literally made a sizzling
but
sound.
it wasn't
so
glowing.
very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really should have
500
given the
500.
PTSD victim a fucking warning, though.
Yes. Panic attack.
Bro, man,
Also,
you
like,
need to load up the hypo spray with a benzo stat.
Ativan directly into the fucking eyeballs.
Does he have any chill pills in his pharmacy?
I'm out. I gotta go to the pharmacy in a few to get mine.
also like the Captain Maxwell episode. What is it? The Wounded, the Hunted.
That's
The
a
Wounded,
long cold open as well.
Thank you. With the O'Brien, and his former captain being survivors of the Cardassian War. And space racism is a main thing in Star Trek. We never get over it.
Space racism?
Yeah, it's
Is,
Ryan's
is
turn.
space a required descriptor here?
It's Ryan's
I
turn.
mean, is it? Okay.
Spacism, yes.
It's
The
the idea
racism
that
fundamentally changes once it enters zero G in a vacuum.
no, it's just the idea that like
Spacism.
yeah, you would know like if you said it,
Speciesism?
Because the term speciesism sounds dumb.
yeah, we're not against chickens here, but we are speciesist in that sense.
I mean, you
But
could just say xenophobic too.
In
Oh,
Yeah.
no
Dungeons and
creature
Dragons-
this time.
Dungeons and Dragons recently switched it from races to species, and I don't know a single person who, like, everybody went, yeah, that makes sense, but we're not using it.
It actually doesn't
Nobody
make
wants to say
sense, though. That's
species.
the thing. They are races. They're not species. Just it's quite a law-based thing that they can interbreed.
See, look, that's the exact shot from the animated intro.
Yes.
All right, so they just re-rendered it using cell shading.
Some of them were the same, some of them weren't.
Okay, so they made some new shots. They re-rendered some other ones.
Yes, which is what we were talking about before.
but well,
What?
speaking of, by the way, the last episode was a crossover. I read an X-Men TNG crossover novel when I was a kid. It was officially approved by the Star Trek.
Oh, it's a different shuttle.
There's also
I
a
have
Star
I
Trek
have
Doctor
it.
Who
I have
crossover
the
comic.
I have the comic books.
It's
No,
an
it was a novel.
updated
It was
triangle
worth-
ship.
Yeah,
Pictures.
I have the Doctor Who ones.
Triangle? There's
Yeah, the
triangle?
Doctor Who
Where?
Star Trek TNG one.
It's almost it's a sort of based on that idea, but it's not a triangle.
It's more like a
Don't
trapezoid.
tease us with triangle ships, eh?
It's a trapezoid ship.
But if they were going to redraw the intro, lower deck style,
Well,
you would
technically the
expect it to
triangle ships are
replicate shots.
trapezoids too.
This also is very much like the DS9 episode. That's the one where they fight the Jem'Hadar holograms and what is it?
Oh,
the
that
assault
guy.
on A331.
He was in
What's his
Princess
name?
Bride.
Clint Howard.
Yeah.
This motherfucker has been in Star Trek almost as many times as Jeffrey Combs.
He's related to Howard Dean. Dean Kane.
What?
Ron Howard. Ron Burgundy.
Yeah. We're gonna go to Iowa. We're gonna go to New Hampshire.
So the last time we saw, I think he's been in 3 episodes previously. He was the space baby in TOS.
Tranya.
He was a mentally ill guy in DS9.
Deep Space Nine, yeah.
And he was a drug
Drug
addict
addict
in
and-
Discovery.
Yeah. Drug addict / thief. Or attempted thief.
And also a child alcoholic with the Tranya.
Not much changed.
Joseph Mbenga.
Yes.
Yep, that's him.
God damn. Sorry.
Don't harass Babs. Leave him alone.
I didn't harass. It was admiration and shock.
Yeah, not having a great time here.
Treat him for shock. Get him sat down.
He's not going to make it. Just phaser him and move on.
See the car appear out of nowhere and just phaser.
No. Phaser. You don't have to, like, kill him if you... Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, something tells me Alvarado's not gonna make it.
I mean, at least it's a painless death.
And a chance at hope.
Yeah. He just simply never wakes up. Oh, I love this about the biobed.
What the text
That it
is
has
over that badge?
machinery? Parsley? Why does he... Why are you getting spices from the doctor's office?
Because he has an apothecary.
Is it Did he say Delton parsley?
Yes.
I bet you
Yeah,
it's
those weirdos.
aphrodisiac. Doctor, I used too much Delton parsley and it's been this way for more than 4 hours.
No, you're not fine, Joseph.
It's-
Stop lying.
It's turning purple.
So, if someone were to kill Netanyahu, would that be unethical?
Oh, that's quite a spicy topic.
Sorry. I'm just throwing grenades in the chat. Well, I mean, it's just the idea that we don't feel
The question
bad for-
is, what would happen in the resulting power vacuum?
Yes. I have a strong opinion on it, but for the sake of legality and other stuff, I will keep it to myself.
You just gave away your position right there.
Anyway, I didn't mean to. Well, the future, the guy who's likely to be elected mayor of my city, he said he would arrest Netanyahu if he ever set foot in New York.
That's
Yeah, that
probably
makes sense.
beyond a Star Trek
Well-
watch along.
The Canadian premier or prime minister just said that same thing too. Said Netanyahu, if he ever came to Canada, would also be arrested.
Which
Yeah.
kind of just
So-
guarantees that he won't be.
So anyway, Star Trek.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, kill the ambassador. Do it, Joseph. Let the hate flow through you.
Nope, we lost someone.
I like ear reviews. It happens. I liked the depictions of PTSD and such in this episode.
People don't have mental problems in my future. They don't need
This
therapy.
guy survives this.
That's a real thing.
I know it's a real thing, but he survives this and he goes to fight as well. Like that's impressive.
Why are you lying to him?
He survives, as I just said.
What does that mean, bills and bows?
Yeah, no, I was about to ask.
Is that a real thing or is that a Star Trek thing?
Oh yeah, it's a real thing.
It's been searched a lot. It's a battle formation from medieval and Tudor England, according to Google AI.
To call defenders to fortifications.
Because it's the
Okay.
bill hooks and the bows, basically. It's to defense. It's the two
Let's
major
perform
units
open
of
chest
the
surgery
UK
without any
Civil War.
masks or PP beyond a smock.
I don't know if they have any
With the bill
PPE
hooks
available
and
there.
archers.
Also, being in accounting makes all the calls for PPE really confusing, because in accounting, that's property, plant, and equipment, which is all the stuff you depreciate over a period of time. Jambalaya, that's a reference to Deep Space Nine. Still have never had jambalaya.
That's shrimp.
Shrimp jambalaya. Maybe Mbengo should just, like, smoke some weed before coming here.
Jess Bush is doing a phenomenal job of acting here. Just all of that tension in her body.
No, she looks totally fine. I don't know what you mean. We have seen that before. Blood wine for peace. That was an episode of Strange New Worlds. Was it in season 1 or season 3?
Season 1, Spock's getting drunk.
Is it weird that I'm tempted to take the bloodworms from my frogs and see if they'll actually ferment into wine?
What?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah, don't do
I
that.
do believe that would qualify under the category of weird.
But nerdy and fun.
Straight to jail.
Yeah. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying that the classification of weird does fit.
It just came to mind. I was looking at it, I'm like, Aaron,
I
I was
mean,
a professional brewer. I could probably do it.
Do it then. I'm not going to lie to you and say that it's normal. That's the only thing.
What's his full name? Ambassador something raw?
Something
Dak
Flemmy.
Pra.
Okay, not as Flemmy as I thought.
He sounds super familiar. Who else is he?
So this is kind of like if the Goa'uld appointed an ambassador to Earth and picked Apophis.
All he did was a few war crimes, murdered a few people. It's the big deal.
It wasn't like he, those international laws or interplanetary laws are more like suggestions, anyways.
Terra Luna. That's an interesting rename of the moon.
I mean, what else are you going to go with?
Well, it's normally just Luna, but I suppose Terra makes sense when it's now inhabited.
I'll have you know
Terra
that
Luna
nobody who
means Earth's
actually lives
moon.
on the moon calls it Luna. It's just the moon.
Alaska
Yes,
do
true.
something like that recently with a mountain. Like, it got renamed and everybody in Alaska was like, no.
No, it's still
Denali
Denali.
and Mount McKinley.
There we go.
We have an Andorian.
So you don't confuse it with Lunar Illinois Ding.
We do not stand CinemaSins on this channel.
No.
I kind of
enjoyed
forgot
that
they
bad.
existed, to
Brilliant.
be honest.
This guy's got a fascinating facial structure. Who's this dude?
Yeah.
I gotta look him up.
Like, is some of that rubber, or is that just him?
I don't know why. Just the phrasing of that. There's a panel between Jerry Ryan Frakes and Jonathan Delarco, who plays Hugh of Borg. And he said that when he played Hugh, he got a bunch of messages from people saying, like, if little Hugh could stand at the collective, I could come out to my parents. He was like, am I
Aw.
so gay that it came through rubber? The actor is actually gay. So,
Yes. It always comes through.
Yes.
yeah, Jerry Ryan and Frakes both nearly fell off the sofa with that one.
Okay, so a lot of that is rubber. I looked up. His name is Kyle Gatehouse.
The transitions
Thank
in
you. I
this
was trying to
episode are
figure out which-
fantastic as well.
Not only was he, not only did the gay come through, but it was very clear he liked Geordi.
Well, Jordy was originally meant to be a gay character, but they thought that like Black and Blind would be a little bit too much.
And black, blind, and gay.
Black,
I will
blind,
say,
gay?
like,
It's too many
Even-
properties for a character.
yeah,
Just have all the
like,
extra
you-
minorities in this one character.
exactly. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, TOS at least had it split between
even-
pretty much fucking everyone.
Yeah. Even from a progressive standpoint, you can't really do that because that's
No.
then just okay. You
joke.
just put all of the tropes on
woke for
one
Star
character.
Trek.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah. Black and blind, fine. Nobody cares about black in the future. We've already established that. So he's just blind. But if you're going like black, blind, gay, and rapey, then like maybe can we pull back on this?
Did you just say black, blind, and rapey?
Black, blind, gay, and rapey. But yes,
No,
considering what he
not
did to
wrong.
Leia Brahms.
How you doing? How you doing, Ryan?
Wow, remain Klingon. That's a reference to Star Trek Discovery. That was what
Yes.
Takuvma was saying to everyone. Wow, she's even seen the show, so she can quote it exactly. Captain, she's being mean.
The funny thing too, the Osira from Discovery, she also wanted like a lot of respect, and it's like, you're a two-bit
Yeah, but
dictator.
they didn't give her enough time to even deserve it.
Yeah,
Like, I love Discovery, and they did not give her
Mm.
enough time in season 3 for that. They wanted to build her up in season 3, use her in another season, sure, but that was,
who was it? I mean, I think Worf has a lot of racism. T'Pol gets a lot of racism, but in Star Trek, unfortunately, the lesson is you just have to bear it stoically. You're not allowed to tell someone like, "Hey, we're not all like that."
Data
feel
at
like-
least gets to tell people off occasionally. He gets some racism
No,
too.
Dr. Pulaski
So-
is straight up like obnoxious.
Bender shows remarkable restraints here. He's in a state of emotional arousal, anger arousal, and gets grabbed by the source of that arousal and just
That's holding
lets
him.
it happen.
True,
Physically touching him, like
true,
Yeah.
true.
the fact that he didn't stab him for as long as he did in this episode is what he needs a
Dr.
medal
is
for.
basically doing as much as he can to get in Bender to stab him. You're right.
Yeah, like I don't want to say he's asking for it, but like
What are you gonna do?
He
Stab
always
me?
literally
Quote
is.
from Klingon Stab.
yeah,
He
Internal
certainly asked
screaming.
him to be punched hard because that's what would have happened there. And he also then has a sparring session later on, like, come on, hit me, basically.
yeah.
Do you remember Worf would refuse to give his blood to like a dying Romulan captain, even though
The
Picard-
Romulan refused it.
Yeah, no, but Picard said, "I'm not gonna order you, but I really need you to do this for us."
And Worf said, "Nah, bro."
So Worf was like, "I will hate them till my dying day." But see, to me, okay.
Like,
Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say I don't agree with that type of racism, but I kind of fucking respect it at least.
See, that's
Yeah.
that's the kind of racism I
Commitment.
would respect, almost in the sense that, like, you know, even if you're dying, you wouldn't accept a blood transfusion. That means at least you're backing it up.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
Whereas
not being a hypocrite.
so many racist people, they'd be like, "Oh, the first person I need to help me," you know, they'd be like, "Oh, please help me." Anyway.
Oh, maybe I assume some of you are good people because one of you helped me. That's for sure. Yeah.
Right. But Star Trek, there was a line in Star Trek 6. Would you, they had Uhura, Nichelle Nichols, say, "Would you have your daughter marry one of them?" And she refused to say it, but that was in the script.
Yes.
Which is a really weird thing for Star Trek to like talk about.
The Star Trek movies went a bit weird because Kirk went aggressively racist and just went ham on saying, like, "I'll never forgive them for killing my boy."
No, he said let them
So-
die too. But I just learned yesterday. Sorry, Ryan, were you saying something though?
And Mega's whole thing about, like, if we don't fight, we don't win, and the disease takes over, just like gesturing broadly at the United States.
Yeah.
See, that's a Klingon maxim. Klingon said that though. To survive, we must expand.
We need breathing room.
I beg your
quote,
pardon.
I don't even remember his name. What was it? General Kang? Chang?
Yeah.
Chang? Who was
Chang.
Who was it?
Chang. General Chang, played by Christopher Plummer, who was Amanda Plummer's father, who played.
By the way, that is my favorite intake you've ever done. Is the one with Worf from Picard
Cry
season 3.
havoc.
Yep, that is my favorite one. I didn't know that blooper existed, so thank you.
So, but about that line about Kirk, I just learned 2 days ago. There's a different Star Trek channel that did a review of Star Trek 6, or like a behind the scenes making of. And the full line for Kirk is Kirk opens his mouth because he's shocked that he said such a thing, and then he says something like, "Oh, obviously I don't mean that," and then Spock is shocked too, and the director Nick Meyer just cuts that out of Kirk, and he makes him be a straight up racist. By the way, we always look down on the Jem'Hadar for using drugs. Starfleet is on amphetamines here.
We do?
There are other Star Trek channels?
I'm jealous of them.
I know, right?
You're judging the Jem'Hadar for being oppressed? It's messed up.
They wear body armor in this, which makes sense.
It's still majority human, but there's a few aliens there fighting.
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't seen this kind of a gritty battle since like when Nog lost his leg. So I want to give an award to this show for going here, because Star Trek is mostly a peacetime show.
Yeah.
Even Star Trek 6, for example, the parallel is obviously there. You know, the fall of the Soviet Union. So, but originally for the plot of Star Trek 6, they were going to go forward in time and meet the Data and Picard or something. But they cut that out. That obviously became part of Generations when they go back in time or whatever.
Stuck in the Nexus.
Yeah.
Even Discovery, which is pretty.
I love this
action-forward as
line
far as
about
Star Trek
the
goes, avoided.
losses as well and the numbers. It's not a statistic.
There was a thing in DS9. I think it was either Esri or Bashir. They made it a point to read all the news.
More Autistic Sport. I love how Autistic Sport is this season.
Okay, bye.
The okay, bye.
He's gonna go play StarCraft or something. I don't know.
I can't imagine that if you ever walked up to like anybody who was on like serving in the medical staff on any of these locations and just went incoming transport, that they would just punch you in the throat. You would deserve it, but
I mean, the fun fact about free will is you could, at any given time, you could say anything to make everybody hate you.
yeah, I know. I've done it a few times.
Which is
Oh,
why I
the
have this
purging
little
transport
delete the
buffer.
last 3 seconds of audio button on my Stream Deck thing.
Not a bad idea.
I remember
Bye, Alvarado.
I enjoyed making faux pas in my college days.
A tradition that has never ceased. It continues to this day, at this very moment. Sorry, go ahead.
That was all. Thank you. That was a good one, though.
Oh.
Okay,
so this is the Machbara, which is what Worf does a lot in TNG. Probably most notable for me is when he beats up that ensign. What's her name? Sito.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm more virile than
So
a
lower
deer.
depths is the specific reference.
Yeah, I never expected her to get that called out in Lower Decks.
He was supposed to be a recurring character. She was supposed to be. She was supposed to be Geordi's love interest. Continue, please.
No, that would have made sense. I just really enjoy how the recent Star Trek shows have like refolded back in a lot of those characters to help them make sense, like Locarno, and bringing back some of the characters in like the last couple episodes of like season 3 of Picard. And stuff.
Not Sito. Selena Gomez was supposed to be Geordi's love interest, who also comes back in Lower Decks, by the way, right?
Selena Gomez would have been awesome.
Wrong character, wrong person.
She
Selena
would have been
Gomez
like
is a
4.
actor.
I think you mean
life.
To the death.
Yeah. What was her name?
Selena Kyle.
No,
that's Catwoman.
Sonia Gomez.
Sonia Gomez. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Selena Gomez is someone else.
Yeah, it was like she
Selena
was
Gomez
4,
is
and I know
someone.
we just talked about like. I know we just talked about Geordi being a little pervy, but I don't think he'd be going after somebody that quite fucking young.
Right. Sorry.
I don't.
But
join me
I really
in
like
Minga, and together we will rule the Peace Council.
Neelix Wood.
Together we shall rule.
Neelix did.
So I've had that. I own that water bottle. It sucks. It is impossible to keep clean.
That is the thing. There was
a water bottle.
I got it for $3 at the dollar store. Like that's the great thing about Star Trek. I've been watching all of like Discovery and everything else. I keep recognizing a lot of the props because you could just buy them at stores around Toronto for dirt cheap.
That makes sense.
The prop master would have gone out to those shops and bought them.
Yeah, they just go looking for something that's futuristic and going to fit. That's why they got those see-through monitors and everything else. The same thing with the water bottles. It looks like it fits in a Star Trekky, so buy a bunch.
See-through monitor?
The Star Trek Discovery has on Star Trek Discovery, the various monitors on the bridge that you can like see through, the stand-up ones. Those are real.
There's 43-inch transparent LCD for $770 off eBay. $140 for a 10-inch one on Alibaba.
There was a company that was making a shitload of them, and CBS, or they were going out of business, and CBS bought the last of their stock out from under them for dirt cheap.
Yeah, interesting. How big are they? On the
come
bridge?
in various different sizes. I'm not entirely sure how.
The fun thing here is that Dr. does not know he's lined directly to the actual butcher.
Right. But you know what this kind of reminds me of? I never heard of anyone doing this, but I read a Reader's Digest letter, like should you give a kid who has like aggression problems a pillow to punch? And the answer is no, because that will make the child want to punch more things.
Yeah.
So I don't know why these two are doing a
I look forward to our
Judo
next session in which I will die.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
If it's an honorable death, he's all in for it.
But I was gonna say
Klingons
in
love
Rwanda.
dying.
In
So if
Rwanda,
anybody is looking for the water bottle, it's a Core 1 water bottle.
in Rwanda,
Toilet
there
shower
was
in live action.
yeah.
I don't know
and
if those are actually Core 1 because you can get those for dirt cheap knockoffs.
I love the wall size LCDs that are being the sonic shower here.
Yeah.
So I was saying, in Rwanda, there was a genocide where like 900,000 people were killed in like 2 weeks or something. It was really bad in 1995.
You can't do
93.
that. That's illegal.
It was just one tribe against the other, and but the thing was though, how do you have a country the day after? It's kind of like
No,
crazy.
we lost Rubber Guy.
But what the country was able to do was have reconciliation committees where victims and perpetrators of the massacre were able to like forgive each other, and then the country kind of healed. But everyone has to admit what they did wrong in the first place. So then you can have reconciliation. Anyway, it can be done. I'm just saying these two can have a friendly wrestling match one day. I feel,
Oh, they'll have a very friendly wrestling match in a little bit. It's gonna be super friendly.
And there's the person that they worked to save is now dead.
See. By the way, soldiers are always traumatized, so I like Star Trek for showing us this part.
Everyone's a little.
Yeah.
Mbenga.
They do put Mbenga through the ringer again in season 3.
So yeah, it is kind of amazing how this character only
Is
appears like once or
Mbenga
twice.
Chief O'Brien?
It
Kind of feels that way, doesn't it?
Doesn't
Mbenga
you know
must
what?
suffer.
This is like that Chief O'Brien episode where he has to infiltrate the Orion Syndicate, and like he likes the guys. No, he doesn't like the wife's sourdough cookies or something because they're kind of stale. He's like, I finally found me an honest man.
I think in so he tries. He's like, oh, we'll get you out. He's like, no, the only way that they won't execute my family is if they think I never knew you were a spy. So he went to the meeting anyways and got killed.
Yeah.
So there's that. That's neat.
Intelligence is like so dreary, like the things you have to do.
Joseph, you got a crazy look in your eye.
But I was reading about soldiers with PTSD. If they drive by like a garbage on the sidewalk, like they're worried because they used to pack IEDs, the enemy in Iraq or Afghanistan, and so you think like basically anything on the side of the road could be an explosive device because that's what caused your concussion. So PTSD is, we didn't know too much about it in prior wars, but the Iraq and Afghanistan wars really made us more aware.
So I have a question. This is ADHD tangent.
Mhm.
The last time
See,
I had
we're on meth.
jury duty, they made me put my cell phone through the X-ray machine, and I'm like, why? Like, can you see that it's a functioning cell phone? If you X-ray it and you look at it, what are you going to learn? What information are you going to obtain from X-raying my cell phone? Would you even know what something unusual inside of a cell phone would look like? No. What's the point of X-raying my cell phone? I don't understand. It's frustrating. I know, it's a random thing.
You have to put all your things through the X-ray, in my experience. Just everything goes in the bucket.
Yeah, but my point is, Ryan, so they're going to X-ray my cell phone. It's going to look like a cell phone. It's going to look like every cell phone they saw. Even if I had replaced the battery with plastic explosives, it would look exactly the same.
No, it wouldn't, because plastic explosives show up differently. That's why they put it through the X-ray.
But does that guy know what that looks like?
Yes,
No.
because if every other phone looks exactly the same, the one that looks different is going to stand the fuck out, isn't it? Not to mention the
No.
training to go through.
Right.
And here's
Good.
Mbender giving him right. That's
He's
not what I'm saying.
begging him.
Mbender's
He's
giving him
begging
every
him.
opportunity to walk away here.
He begged him. He put his hands together, and it was like, I don't want to be near you.
All you
This
have
is
to do
traumatic."
is walk away and you get to survive. Just leave.
So
This guy-
is Mbender doing everything he can to push
Yeah.
down that emotion of anger, saying,
Yeah.
"Look, I'm annoyed right now. I am really angry. Can't you
don't need
see
to know
that?
what it looks like, only that
If
it
you
looks
come
wrong.
towards me, I don't know what I will do."
And he already touched him without permission.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
know, like
What-
he's already violating him.
You're not going to be able to put anything inside of the volume of a cell phone that's going to be of any consequence. So
So one of the
Relax,
reasons
bro.
the Nazi blitzkrieg was so effective was because the army was on amphetamines.
everybody was on amphetamines for the entire duration of World War II.
Probably.
So
I'm just saying, our Starfleet. I started this episode by saying the Jem'Hadar, we look down on them because they're drug addicted soldiers. But here, we're fueling our troops too. We give our children
Literally a war
amphetamines,
on drugs.
by the way. Ritalin is a form of amphetamine. It says it on the label.
So, yeah, Ambassador Rock Talk, whatever his name is,
Dr.
The
Rock.
Butcher of
his,
Jagal.
his crime was just running away. He just left.
Yeah.
He's dishonorable.
I kind of forgot that he took credit for what Mbenga did.
Yeah. That's the reveal.
I don't know
But
why I
I
just forgot that part.
Goldar Heel. Remember that guy was like a clerk in the concentration camp? He wasn't even a...
Yeah, that was a great episode.
Yeah, it was. Very emotional. And, by the way, Goldar
A
Heel gets killed
filing
at the
clerk professes at the Klingon Military Academy. What do you teach? Believe it or not, filing.
end. Okay, so this is murder with intent to murder, by the way. Which is murder 1. Stop touching him.
Well, yeah, that's the
Share-
thing.
Show me your
Dr.
pain.
And by the way, he keeps accosting him. He's like, I want you
Yeah.
to be my side buddy.
It's fine. He
But,
has a second heart.
It's a really nice knife too, by the way, with the mace sticking out. But
This is a really big room.
was-
Where are we? Oh, this is the conference room. Okay.
observation, yeah. I was saying in the Goldar Heel episode, remember he gets killed too by a Bajoran who's just mad, and then Kira's like, he wasn't Darheel, and then the other person's like, it doesn't matter, he was a Cardassian, and she's like, no, it does matter actually. So, I do have to say I like Strange New Worlds, even though it repeats so many themes of prior Star Trek episodes. But it is meant for like a really widescreen, movie budget, movie resolution. Even
They
the
are
attacks
sort of.
kinda touched.
Chapel is obfuscating the point a bit, but arguably what Dr. Rod did was an attack. It was very much of an emotional
He laid
into a
hands on
physical
Mbenga.
attack.
I feel like more he
Like-
was trolling him, and you don't want to be trolled by like your traumatizer.
Well, Dr. Rod, as an ambassador, should realize that Mbenga was in a very heightened emotional state. You do not put your hand on someone in that situation. Full
But
stop.
what if they're a Klingon?
So Dr. Ra knew what he was doing. He wanted that
Are
fight.
you
Yeah,
victim
yeah.
blaming? Sounds like
Yeah,
you're victim
no.
blaming.
No,
right,
it's not
no.
victim blaming when
But look at
it's
the
saying
episode.
that he chose that action. He
We-
chose that
Look at the
fight.
episode. He instigates at every point, and he doesn't leave Mbenga alone at multiple at like every point. At least 20 times you could count.
If he
he's just
didn't
needling
want to
Mbenga.
get stabbed, he shouldn't have been wearing those Klingon robes.
Jesus.
It's
He
Mbanga
should have
gave
been
him
so
every opportunity
stabbable.
to walk away. Mbanga gave him every opportunity to walk away.
I think it's happened before. Somebody wanted.
Are you thinking of Duet and D Space Nine?
Who died there?
Goldar Heel.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Except it
Yeah,
was
that's true. Goldar Hill
Aim and
wanted to
Ritza.
be executed. Right.
Yeah.
Goldar Hill wanted to be executed for his crimes. So. Okay, but this scene is messed up too, because see, remember your captain's your friend, right? So Pike is like, "Do you want to tell me anything? You know, like we can talk about it." And Mbenga's like, "Self-defense.
Wasn't me.
I'm free like OJ all day."
I do like this in terms of like we've been friends forever, but you didn't go through what I went through. You don't know what I felt in that situation. It's not
I didn't
entirely a lie.
specify. No, well, I mean, physically, legally, he should have called security and escorted the ambassador out. I'm not that I'm disagreeing with you, Soma. I think I'm not I'm on your side. Mbenga's the victim
If
here.
it was taken to trial, would he be considered to have murdered Dakra? Unquestionably, yes.
Right.
Was it justified? Was it something that is a human thing to do? He's given every opportunity to do it for Dakra to leave. He's communicated, "I hate you," basically multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd definitely be found guilty, but before it ever got to that point, he'd have been offered an insane plea deal because
Yeah.
nobody would have wanted to convict him.
Right. It's a difficult case.
Wait,
Like
what was that
you don't want the
system
guy
alarm
getting.
thing about? What?
It's an allegory, basically. It's saying